Hi yogis, welcome to your practice. This is a practice for pregnant women at any stage in your pregnancy and really any yoga knowledge you'll be able to follow along. I'm seated on a prop. It's a beanbag cushion. Anything you have around you, find to sit on, just something to get your hips elevated up and off the mat, and then bring your hands onto your belly. I am not pregnant, but you are. So bring your hands onto your belly. First, welcome yourself to your practice, and then welcome the baby. Yoga for two. So welcome your baby to your practice. This is my dog, Spruce Man. I promise I will not refer to him as a fur baby. He is not. He is a pet. He is a canine, not a human. All right, so you're welcoming your baby to your practice, you're welcoming your body to your practice, and then as best you can, try not to judge how your body's feeling. If you have any low back pain or stiffness or anything like that, you're just going to move through your range of motion and observe how you're doing, and then refrain from any kind of judgment or any expectation of how you could be different or how you could be better. We'll just practice in this judgment-free setting. Bring your hands onto either side of your belly, and then as you breathe in, imagine you're filling your lungs up to capacity. Inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Keep going like that, but acknowledge any feelings that are coming up. Are you feeling joyful? Are you feeling angry? Are you frustrated? Label the feelings as such. They're just thoughts, and then put them in a little bubble and watch them float away. You can catch them later if you need to, but for now, you're using this little tool, this labeling tool, to be completely present for your practice. Yoga is so broad in its reach. It's available to any demographic across any generation. But the one thing that always unites any practice is a acute awareness of now. That's the point of the practice. No matter how complex or how simple or how simply you interpret the practice, this acute awareness of now is your intention. And right now, as your body is going through these tremendous physical and emotional changes, it's really helpful for this acute awareness of now. Whatever stage of pregnancy you're in, whatever emotional frame of mind you're in, practice this mindfulness. It's the being aware, acutely aware of the present moment, but being neither for nor against the experience. So the counting is a tool to bring your attention to now. Do one more round with me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to your knees and just make some circles with your upper body. So there's no need to overdo it. Approaching this feeling of curiosity, but absolutely no judgment or regret or frustration about why your body is behaving in a certain way. No expectation for the future, just an acute awareness of this moment, your current state of physical and emotional well-being. So whatever you're up for, you could make the circles a little bit bigger if you want, but again, there's no need to overdo it. Switching directions, and then lift into a little back bend, look up, and then round forward, tuck your chin to your chest. Do that one more time. Lift into a little back bend, look up, and then exhale and round forward. Just get rid of your prop. I have all kinds of props around the mat here. We're going to set up for a really nice restorative pose to end this practice, but for now it's just you and your mat. You can kick anything out of the way. Come into cat-cow. Lift your tailbone, turn your gaze up, and then exhale and round forward. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Gaze up. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, round forward. 3, 2, 1. Acutely aware of now. Come into melting heart pose. Walk your hands forward. Just sink your chest down onto the forehead, onto the mat. Forehead down onto the mat. And if this doesn't feel good, your chest doesn't reach, you can grab that prop. I chose a very noisy prop, which was probably a bit of an oversight, but nevertheless, here we are, and then rest your forehead or your chest onto the prop. Melting heart pose. Melting your heart down and into the land. All of my practices, no matter who they're for, I always like to emphasize this land and heart connection. Land is the ground we walk on. Come to all fours. And our heart, it's this heartfelt feeling that we connect to the land that we walk on, regardless of where we are in the world. Bring your right hand behind your head, and then point your elbow straight out to the side, and then lift your wing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, and then tuck in, either touch your elbow or your wrist, or neither, or just sort of trend in that direction. Do that 3 times, lifting your wing up towards the ceiling, and then exhale down. If you need to, you could separate your knees to much wider than hip width apart, like even as wide as your mat. Lift up, and then lower down. And then switch sides, making that little wing. Left hand behind your head, point your wing up to the ceiling, fly high, yogis, and then exhale and tuck in. Doesn't matter if your elbow touches your other arm. Reach up, 2, inhale, exhale. You're just using this connection of breath plus movement to become acutely aware of now. Just attention on the present moment. Bring your hands back to heart center, or to mat center. That brings me to my next cue. So heart center, your chest presses forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press back. Tuck your toes, and then straighten your knees and just walk yourself to the top of the mat. Doesn't really matter how you get there. Interlace your thumbs, spread your fingers wide, and stand up into a little back bend. Look up. Bring your hands down to your side. Exhale. We'll do a modified sun salutation, Jiva Mukti style. So interlace your thumbs, spread your fingers wide, bend your knees, bring your feet to much wider than hip width apart, just making space for your belly. Bend your knees so that there's sort of this buoyancy in your knees. Inhale, your hands up to the ceiling and look up. And then exhale and fold forward. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Both hands come down. Step your right foot back. Knee down, chin up. Inhale. Step your left knee back. Lower your chin and chest down to the mat. Exhale. From here, instead of cobra, you'll lift onto all fours and then lift up into cat. So it's cat instead of cobra. And then press back. Downward facing dog. Complete that side. Right foot steps forward, knee down, chin up. Left foot steps forward, feet mat width apart or something like that. Stand all the way up. Inhale, reach up, look up. And then second side, bring your hands down to your sides. Interlace your thumbs, fingers wide, reach up, back bend. Fold forward, exhale, clasp your hands. Lots of space, feet wide, lots of space for your belly. Both hands down to the mat. Step your left foot down, knee down, chin up. Step your right knee back. Knees, chin, and chest lower down to the mat. And then cat instead of cobra, so you'll press back up. You're engaging a little bit of strength in your triceps there as you come up with that extra weight. Lift into low cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, feet very wide. Step your left foot forward, knee down, chin up. Right foot steps forward, wide stance, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, stand all the way up. Inhale, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Stand on both feet, acutely aware of just this moment. Right now, right here, just this. Let's do that sequence one more time. Just one breath per movement. Feet quite wide. Begin. Interlace your thumbs. Fingers wide. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Fold forward. Hands clasp. Inhale. Look up. Both hands down. Right foot steps back. Knee down. Chin up. Left foot steps back. Lower your chin and chest. Cat, press up for strength. Lift your gaze for the back bend. Press back to down dog, brief inversion. Right foot steps forward, knee down, chin up. Left foot forward, wide stance, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand up, inhale. Hands to your side, exhale. Jiva Mukti, modified sun salutation, thumbs interlaced, fingers wide. Inhale to the back bend. Fold forward, clasp your hands behind your back. Lengthen, look up. Both hands down, left foot back, knee down, chin up. Right knee beside left, chin and chest lower. Press up for strength. Lift all fours, lift into cat for the back bend. Down dog for the inversion, and complete the sequence. Left foot forward, knee down, chin up. Right foot steps, wide stance, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold chin to chest, and then up you come, stand up, reach up to the ceiling, bring your hands to your heart center. Pause here for a deep breath in, acutely aware of now. Anything that's come up in the last couple minutes. If it has nothing to do with this present moment, let it go. You can come back. So if you're standing at the top of the mat, come to a couple of standing poses. Step back for warrior two first. Turn your right foot to the back of the mat. The only difference that I've noticed that pregnant women prefer, especially the more pregnant you get, is a slightly shorter stance. So shorter than your regular warrior two stance. Extend your arms out from your shoulders and then bend your right knee as much as you feel comfortable. Gaze out over your right middle finger. Extend your left hand back behind you. And then flick your hands. So here is the metaphor. Your left hand is reaching into the past, but that's gone and done. Your right hand is reaching into the future, but you're not there yet. You are strong and steady right in the present moment. And flick your hands. Just let go of any obsessive thoughts with the past. And let go of any anxiety about the future. Be acutely aware of now. Press into both feet. Be strong and confident in this moment. Adding some movement, turn your palms up, straighten your front leg, reach your hands up to the ceiling, and then come in and out of warrior two 2 times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. And then one more time, inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to your waist, coming into triangle. So again, I've noticed that pregnant women prefer a much shorter stance for this pose. Extend your hands out from your shoulder, and then you might just bring your hand down to your knee. It really depends on how much yoga you've practiced and how big your belly is, or you could reach all the way down for your ankle. See where you're at. Inhale and stand up. And then pivot your feet. We'll do triangle first, and then we'll do warrior two on the other side. Extend your arms, quite a short stance. Left hand down, pressing into the inside of your knee. Right hand reaching up to the ceiling. Stand yourself up. Inhale. Warrior two on the other side. Left hand reaching into the future. No need to worry about that yet. Right hand reaching into the past. go of all of those regrets. You are strong, confident, and steady in this moment. Be here now. Just this, right now. And then add the movement. Straighten and reach up. Warrior 2, exhale. Straighten and reach up, inhale. And just be soft. Softly float your hands down. And then back up. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands to your waist. Push off your back foot. Stand at the top of your mat. Both feet hip width apart or maybe a little bit wider. Take a deep breath in and a deep sigh out. Take one more deep breath here, yogis. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll come down to the mat. Sweep your hands up to the ceiling. Look up. Breathe in. Fold down. Exhale. Knees bent, hands on the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. And step back. Modified chaturanga. So knees down, arms straight, elbows underneath your shoulders. Lower your chin and chest down. And then press yourself back up. So building a little bit of strength in your triceps in this modified chaturanga. Just your chin and chest that lowers down. Your weight is supported on your knees. Just maintaining your strength so that you're ready to haul this baby around. And then come to your modified cobra. So on your hands and knees, lift into your cat. So it's more like your alternative for cobra. Inhale into cat. Exhale, round forward. Look towards your belly and be truly grateful for the power that you have to grow this baby, creating brand new life. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, and then one round of cat-cow. Inhale and look up. Exhale, round forward. And then sit yourself down and into hero's pose, whatever distance you need for your knees. You can bring your hands to your belly or your hands to your heart center. This is hero's pose, Virasana. And just for a moment, indulge yourself in truly feeling like a hero. Mamas are all heroes. First by growing this new life, and then by raising your child. You're a hero. All the decisions that are in front of you, all the good examples that you set for your baby, all the challenges that you overcome. You're truly a hero as a mom. Another moment here, really indulging in that knowledge. And then yogis will set up for a restorative pose. I have a lot of yoga props here around my mat. You can make do with whatever it is that you have at home. So the first step is to make a little pillow for yourself. And it's a pillow to support your weight. So we're going to make, it's like a little ramp that you're going to make with your bolster. So I set up these 2 blocks here towards the top of the mat. And then the bolster comes down. Lay the bolster down on top of the blocks. And then I don't like this is where your head's going to go at the top of the bolster and your hips are going to go down here, but I don't like to be too elevated off of the ground, otherwise there's too much of an arch in your low back. So this soft block is for your hips. And then this other bolster, this is going to be for your knees. So your knees are going to be slightly bent, again, all with the intention of taking pressure off of your low back. And then eye pillow. And these beanbag pillows, super noisy, but they're really nice to have here to support your arms. So again, it's just to take all the pressure off of your spine so that you can lie down comfortably on this little nest that you're making for yourself. And get yourself in there, test it out, see if it works, and then if it doesn't, get up and try add some more pillows or take away some pillows. So when we settle into restorative poses, we're restoring vital energy. And the idea is that you fully support all of your limbs, your muscles, so that you can relax completely and so that your mind can take rest. So your body is supported. You're restoring this vital energy for your mind. You can call it constructive rest or even active rest. So it's not sleep. It's different from sleep. It's somewhere between sleep and wakefulness. And you do whatever you need to do to support the weight of your body. And then you let go of the weight of the world, if you've been carrying that around, and you take complete supportive rest. Glasses off. Handy little shelf beside my yoga mat. Eye pillow on. If you don't have an eye pillow, just a towel on, maybe a towel with like a bag of dried beans or something over your eyes. Something for just a little bit of weight on your forehead, on your eyes. Palms facing up, and your feet can be together. The soles of your feet can be together, or your feet can be flopping out. Whatever feels better. Close your eyes here, yogis. And as you drop into deep rest, add a mantra. Inhale, just. Exhale, this. Inhale, right. Exhale, now. Inhale, positivity. Exhale, negative thoughts. Any mantra that comes to your mind. The application of the mantra is an extra tool to be acutely aware of now. And mantras come to you when you need them, when you quiet down a little bit and you're able to listen to your intuition. A mantra will emerge from all the clutter in your mind. So as you're lying here quietly, perhaps a mantra of your own will appear. And if that happens, grab hold of it, remember it, and use it when you need it. So we practice the mantra here when we're very relaxed and we don't need it. And then when something stresses you out or you have a particular challenge in your day, you come back to that mantra that was bestowed upon you through your intuition. When you took the time to quiet down and you were able to tune into your intuition, the mantra emerges. to your breath, yogis, if you've wandered off. If you've wandered off emotionally. Make your breath even and smooth. Inhales match the length of your exhales. Hear your mantra circling through your mind. The mantra appears in the silence, and then you use it when you need to quiet down the monkey mind, the crazy ramblings in your mind. It's good stuff. It's important stuff that's going through your mind. But you always have this power, this acute awareness of now, this power to be in and to appreciate this current moment. You're appreciating all of these changes that your body's going through, but simultaneously really being grateful for exactly what iteration your body and mind and your pregnancy are in right now. Start to notice the sounds in the room, sounds nearby. And then expand your concentration out to your whole house or the whole building that you're in. Hear that. And then imagine that you can hear the sounds of your town, the traffic, the people. And then hear the natural sounds of the season. Leaves rustling if it's summer. Snow falling lightly if it's winter. Whatever's happening out there, just imagine that you can hear all of the natural sounds or all of the sounds of nature in your town. Imagine you can hear now the sounds of the whole world. All of these different experiences happening beyond your realm of awareness, yet as you lie here, you imagine that you can hear it all. Expand your concentration a little bit further out, past the confines of our globe, into the whole universe. All of these things happening simultaneously. And then draw your attention back in, step by step. Universe. Sounds around the world. The sounds of the landscape adjacent to your home. The sounds in your own building, your own house. The sounds in your room. And now the sound of your breath. You're acutely aware of right now, of yourself, situated among this whole expanding consciousness. Now you're sure that you're completely aware of this moment. If your mind is still running around, maybe stay a little longer. But if you think you can get up and stay completely present in this moment, then start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your attention to your palms, to the soles of your feet. Move your wrists and your ankles. Interlace your fingers, stretch your hands up towards the ceiling, bend your knees. Just place your feet on top of your pillow. You can remove your eye pillow or your bag of dried lentils. And just roll yourself off props. You're going to come up, but disrupt yourself as little as possible. Come back to that hero's pose, Virasana, hands on your lap, knees together or knees apart. And again, truly embrace that heroic sentiment. You bravely attempted to be completely present, and even if it's just for an instant, it takes a lifetime plus an instant to achieve that awareness, that acute awareness of now. But it's a heroic attempt as we practice and practice to achieve that feeling of mindfulness. Thank you for joining me for this practice, yogis. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Until we meet again.